Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flawless here, or Brandon, and welcome guys to today's video. So I've been noticing that recently a lot of my friends have been asking me how can I improve at Counter-Strike, what tips would you give, especially the new people I've actually met who have just gotten into the game. You're going into casual and they're getting average 2 to 5 kills per game, and they're seeing people drop maybe 20 to 30, considerably sometimes even 40 kills per game, and they think to themselves, how can I improve? What tips and tricks can I do to improve my game sense and actually become a much better player and potentially reach global elite? Now, I reached global not too long ago, but I actually ended up D-ranking because of this new ELO system, so I've pretty much quit with matchmaking at the minute. I don't play much of it. I mainly play FACEIT and ESEA because they are 128 tick servers, so hit detect is much better, but you don't want to be playing FACEIT or ESEA until you get to a considerably high skill level, specifically I'd say around Legendary Eagle to above. But yeah, I'm actually going to give you guys 8 tips on how you can reach globally or just in general improve your game sense. So tip number 1 would definitely have to be play deathmatch. Now playing deathmatch will actually allow you to learn the maps, sometimes learn common like hiding spots and camping spots, because you will see a lot of people often sitting in corners or just running around the map. Now you can learn the maps from deathmatch, but you won't specifically learn the callouts. But playing deathmatch, guys, is a really good way to learn how the guns work, learn what guns are effective against, which guns are more effective than other guns, and also it can increase your aim as well. It teaches you how to aim. So that's tip number 1, guys. Remember, play deathmatch. It will really help you out with aiming, just learning the game and how it works. Tip number 2, guys, would be learn different maps and camping spots. Now, for deathmatch, if you play on the active deathmatch group, you will mostly be playing Dust, Mirage, and I'd say probably Cash. For the free match, you'll be mainly playing on Dust on deathmatch, because there's 3 maps that people will always be voting. But you want to go on to offline with bots, and you want to just launch up each map. For instance, Nuke, Aztec, Cobblestone, Overpass, and you just want to walk around the map, learn how the map works. Because if you're playing competitive, let's say you get to rank 3 in a week and you start playing competitive and you go into, let's say, Overpass, you want to learn which is the fastest way, in your opinion, to get to a site. Because if they're planted at B and you're stuck at A, you might go around long, then around through to T spawn and around the back there, and the bomb could have already blown up and you would have lost a round for your team. But if you would have actually played the map, gone into offline with bots and just walked around it, figured out, okay, this route to here is the fastest way to get to bomb site B through connector, or maybe going through bank and then down past heaven to get to graffiti, then you would have learned the map and you would have learned the fastest way, and you could potentially win the round for your team. That's tip number 2, guys. Tip number 3 is learn the gun spray patterns and the recoil. Now, learning this Counter-Strike, I have to put this down right now. Counter-Strike is completely different to Call of Duty, to Halo, to Battlefield, because of its unique gameplay style and its gun mechanics. Now, you can't just spray and pray, especially with an AK-47. You have to learn the recoil pattern and just the spray patterns of the guns. The main guns you will want to learn are the Glock 18, the USPS or the P2000, depending on which one you prefer. USPS because it has a silencer, quite slightly better accuracy but less damage. The P2K on its counterpart has increased damage but less accuracy. But also, the other good you want to learn are the M4A1S and the M4A4, 2 different variants of rifles. The main purpose rifle, the go-to rifle for the CT side. Now that all comes down to personal preference, whether or not you want to choose the M4A4, which has slightly higher damage but slightly less accuracy, or the M4A1S, which has slightly more accuracy but slightly less damage. Now, the other rifle you want to learn for definite is the AK-47. Now, this is one that you must learn if you really want to improve at the game, because let's say you mainly play AWP, for instance, like that, and then you get given an AK and you might lose around for your team because you don't specifically know the spray pattern and just how the gun primarily works. It's really good, guys, to learn the spray patterns of pretty much all the guns. I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive for the past 2 years, and honestly, just sitting in deathmatch or sitting on free-for-all deathmatch on community servers, just using the AK and the M4 has really improved my game sense, and it just really has improved my game style altogether, because I managed to work out a new play style by learning how the guns work and what different ways I can shoot effectively and what different ways I can burst effectively and just get the kills easy for my team. Also guys, another gun you have to learn if you want to be a more casual, laid back player, but also want to be able to hold angles, is the AWP. Now the AWP is not an easy gun to learn, let me say that right now. The AWP is definitely much more of a challenge. Before the patch, when you could just walk around the corner or scope them without the blur on and the bullet would go straight, that AWP in them was easy. But now if you move when you're scoped in and you shoot, the bullet won't go, well, it won't always go where the crosshair is, it can go anywhere pretty much. So main guns you want to learn: Glock 18, P2K or USPS, M4A1S, M4A4 and the AK-47. Now you can learn guns like the FAMAS on the CT side or the Galil on the terrorist side. These are all other guns you'll learn in time. Submachine guns you will learn over time, they come really quick, but the recoil pan isn't that hard to learn. Specifically the P90, you can literally just spray and pray, but you can't let your crosshair go up, you have to actually pull your mouse down when you shoot. Not too much, if you pull it down too much you will just be aiming at their legs and their shins and you won't get the kill as easy. So that's tip number 3 guys. Tip 4 is play FFA, headshot only deathmatch. FFA means free fall and HS means headshot. Now you can find free fall headshot only servers on the community server browsers. So if you go to play, browse community servers and type in on the search bar FFA, and then you find one saying FFA headshot only or HS only. Join that server guys, it will be 128 tick. You will definitely notice the difference between 128 tick and 64 tick. Now, why would you want to play headshot only? For a start, getting headshots in a headshot only server can really improve your accuracy, because if you have an AK-47 for instance, one bullet to the head can kill, and that can either mean winning or losing a round for your team, CT side or T side. But also, if you would play headshot only server, you will know where to aim, you will learn good crosshair placement, and aiming for the head all the time is definitely a good way to go. But keep in mind, if you do join FFA server headshot only, if you don't have such good accuracy, you will probably be getting wrecked, because if you play just 2 FFA headshot only, people will learn the spawns, they will know exactly where to look each time they turn around the map. That's tip number 4 guys, play free fall headshot only servers. That's definitely a good way to improve your aim. So tip number 5 is play aim training map. Now you can find these maps in the Steam workshop. If you just search for CSGO aim training map, you can find a bunch of them. Ones I would honestly recommend is aim train, where you have to shoot the different circles, and there's a bunch of different settings, there's 4 different levels. This can easily improve reaction time and aim. So yeah, definitely go into Steam workshop and actually look for some aim training maps. So tip number 6 guys, this is one that a lot of people don't seem to get, and that is actually play with friends, whether that's casual, deathmatch, demolition or competitive. Playing with friends, you will be able to learn, you might learn some tips from them. If let's say you're a silver elite master and they are a DMG for instance like that, you can learn things from them which you couldn't necessarily learn from another silver master. But also playing with friends guys, it really does boost your moral status. You can be really happy and you can play generally much better. I mean, I personally play with my friends a lot when I'm playing competitive, because we always want to win and we just have a blast whenever we're playing. If you lose the game, you won't be as mad, even if you were to lose the game, but also if you're with your friends, you can easily use communication. Communication's far easier than if you're with random people online, because you could run into the risk of finding potentially some really mad 12-year-old kid who doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, or you could run into a Russian and they could be really flaming and toxic, or you could run into someone else who's just not a very communicative team. So yeah, tip number 6 guys, play with your friends, definitely a good tip, it definitely will help you improve. Now tip number 7, I sort of mentioned in the last tip, was next tip guys is don't get mad or flamey. Now this one is very important. Let's say you're versing a guy, right? Let's say you're on A site dust for instance like that, and you're running up A long and you go to ramp, and there's a guy behind the box for instance, and you miss 2 shots at him and he gets a headshot on you. Now if you get really mad, then you can actually start playing worse. Now when I first started playing CS back in the beta, and it was all just messed up and whatnot, I didn't find it to be too good then, but I was getting really mad because the gun just didn't working right, it was just not very good, and I noticed that I was not playing as well. But also, let's say you're on CT side and your teammate forgets to defuse the bomb or forgets to buy the defuse kit and you lose the round for instance, don't get mad, say it's alright dude, next time you'll get it, because that can also really increase your team's mental state and that can make them potentially play better actually. Because I found out a few times when I when a teammate of mine didn't buy a kit and we lost a round, like a very important round, I said to him, don't worry dude, you know, next time you'll get it, and we ended up winning the game 16-14. So yeah, don't be flamey, don't get mad, especially at your teammates, because that can really make a difference between winning or losing a game. That's tip number 7 guys, and now tip number 8 guys is practice makes perfect. Now obviously with practice on anything, whether that be sports, new hobby for instance, photography, anything, you will get better and better and better at it. CSGO is one of those things, it has a very steep learning curve, but when you master and when you practice the game, you will definitely find out how much you can really improve. I personally find myself to be an above average player. I'm definitely not a pro level, but I'm definitely above average. I definitely know what I'm doing in game, but that's because I have put so many hours into CSGO. I put about maybe 2,000 plus hours into CSGO, and that's just me trying to get, like, I have a passion for the game. I would love to in the future potentially join the team and go to LAN events, and that's how much practice I'm putting. But yeah, remember, when practice makes perfect, you're never going to get anywhere in CSGO. You're not going to be able to go up in the ranks, or you're not going to be able to improve your gameplay in general, or your playstyle, or anything in CSGO in general, if you don't put in the practice. I understand why people don't want to be a pro level or be at the pro scene, but people want to be half decent at the game. Now, practice, practice and practice, that is the one way you can improve more than, if you combine all these tips together, you will definitely be seeing yourself increasing as a player in skill and potentially in ranks, because with the new ELS system it's harder to rank up, but with these tips you should definitely help ranking up. So yeah, that's been my 8 tips guys on how to actually improve at CSGO. If you guys want to see more tips, or if you guys want to see anything else about how to improve, or different play styles, or how you can potentially like sensitivity or video settings, anything like that, remember guys, leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video, it would really help me out a lot guys. A like would definitely show you guys actually improved. If you guys have started improving from these tips, tell me in the comments below guys, tell me what you found good, or what other tips you might want me to talk about. Maybe do a tutorial on, like, I don't know, maybe how to hold an angle with an AWP, or best play or best like position with different sites or different maps. I don't know, just leave a comment guys. Remember to like if you did enjoy, subscribe guys, it will keep you up to date with all my new content. New videos will be posting quite often now, because it's 2016. My new resolution is to try and grow a bit on this channel, and to try and bring out more content for you guys. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like. Again, I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah, good luck on CSGO guys, try and improve at the game. I know you all can do it, everyone can do it, just put your mind into it, practice and practice. I'll see you guys next time, take it easy.